Chairman and members. I was in the middle of apologizing to the country for the language I used, which I said is beneath my character. I'm sorry to all those I offended, but please know I had been pushed to the edge. The people who know me know that that is not my character. I recognize my Member of Parliament for Nakawa East, Senior Counsel. Congratulations, my own. Honorable members, the institution I head has the widest mandate under the Constitution. Article 52 refers. This Article 52 lists not fewer than 9 responsibilities or tasks of the Uganda Human Rights Commission. In addition to these, there are others which may arise under the state of emergency. Today, honorable members, I should be attending to these functions. I should be supervising investigations. I should be reading files. I should be writing decisions or rulings. I should be constituting panels for tribunal sessions. Today, Mr. Chairman, I should be in the field hosting barazas, talking to refugees, interacting with stakeholders. I should be hosting press conferences talking about the major human rights issues of the day. I should be convening commission meetings. But, Chairman, I have spent the past 5 months fielding questions and defending myself before every media house in Uganda. I have spent the past 5 months telling them that I am not in hiding, that there is no investigation on me, that I am not a thief. I have spent the past 5 months telling journalists that I'm not in exile, that I'm not on the run, and that we Ugandans no longer go to exile, but instead receive and host millions of refugees. I have spent the last 5 months being terrorized by the media, receiving calls from friends and relatives who comfort me, and from haters who tell me to go to hell. I spend all my time worrying about posts on X, on TikTok, and other social media platforms. Mr. Chairman, I now have to defend myself before committees of Parliament. So far, I have received at least three invitations to appear before 3 different committees of Parliament. All the invitations arrived in 2 days. One of them required me to appear the next day. Mr. Chairman, none of those invitations is about the current human rights issues. They are all about responding to false and petty accusations. This is really sad. In addition to the Commission's mandate under Article 52 of the Constitution, Section 4 of the Uganda Human Rights Commission says, I quote, "The chairperson shall be the head of the Commission, be responsible for the direction of the affairs and for administration of the Commission, and monitor and supervise the work of the Secretary." I quote. I have been taken away from these roles. My full-time job now is to defend myself against baseless, malicious, and defamatory accusations. Meanwhile, the work of at least 3 members of the Commission, that is half of the Commission, is to conspire against the chairperson and one of their colleagues, to orchestrate a smear campaign against her, to place defamatory stuff in the media, to lodge baseless complaints against her at every investigative agency on the land, to report her to the President, to the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, to the Attorney General, to Parliament, and do anything and everything to destroy her. Their constitutional mandate is irrelevant to them. The meetings they clamour for are not for work. They are intended to avail them a forum to humiliate, to harass and taunt the chairperson. I ask, where is value for money for the Ugandan taxpayer? Honorable members, you live in this country. You have watched and listened for yourselves to the psychological terror I, Commissioner Kaheru, and a staff member suffer every day. Yesterday, you hosted here members of the Commission. You listened to each one of them. You heard and witnessed the disrespect, contempt, hatred, and vitriol they harbor for me, their leader. You saw their demeanor. You heard their pettiness. I invite you just for a second to try to imagine what our meetings look like. Honorable Chairman and members, I was a member of the Uganda Human Rights Commission for 17 years. I actually was part of the Pioneer Commission. I worked under two different chairpersons, Mrs. Sekaja, the Pioneer Chairperson, and the late Haji Medikabwa. I could never have imagined that a head of institution could be bullied, humiliated, harassed and taunted and disrespected, more so to that extent. I worked under Justice Irene Mulyagonja, then Inspector General of Government, for 8 years. I cannot fathom that we, her deputies, could ever have done to her anything near to what is being done to me. I have been a single mother to my son since he was 3 weeks old. Soon he will be 30 years old. He has a toddler son and a wife, and I'm their sole breadwinner. By the time a woman in my situation picks a pen, places it on paper, and writes a letter resigning her job.
Chairman, maybe we can have a procedure.
Chairman, we have some procedural issues.
Let the chairperson finish making her submission before we chip in.
She must be in unimaginable agony. On behalf of the Uganda Human Rights Commission, as currently constituted, I apologize to His Excellency the President, to this Parliament, and to all the people of Uganda, and all stakeholders. We have let you down.
So in the match when they searched, they did invite you.
I think so. It was March. To me, it looks like it has been years. Anyway. Yeah, because this is a very important commission.
Yeah.
Let us not downplay things. And not sitting for more than 4 months is a lot. Even once is a lot. Actually, by law, we are also supposed to have a deputy chairperson who we don't have. That position is not filled at the moment. Because if it was, maybe if the chair is away, the deputy should be doing that role. So, us not informing her, like you said we did, she knows that she's supposed to be chairing this meeting since she doesn't have a deputy.
By she, you mean who?
The chairperson.
Of what?
Of the Uganda Human Rights Commission, my boss. Well,
You sound very concerned.
Of course I am. I'm a citizen of Uganda, and we have cases that we need to go to the tribunals. We need to do these things where the chairperson is supposed to be, and she is nowhere to be seen. Myself,
But she's in office. They told us she was in office on Monday. Did you pass by her office?
No. Me, I haven't seen her since.
Do you actually report to Uganda Human Rights Commission offices?
Yes, I do.
When were you
Once in a while, but recently there has not been much.
Why?
Because the chairperson is not in office. And it is only the 30 days where we are supposed to have a leave. And she has had a leave forever. So, she's not in office.
Now, let's get from there.
Chair, I think we are proceeding like we're on a fishing expedition. We have an accounting officer here, Chair. Who is supposed to make your work easy. The accounting officer is supposed, in my view, to tell you how the operations of the Human Rights Commission are governed